And I want to talk to you about my near-death experience. My experience was from a car wreck in the 70s, and I left my body and flew through what felt like a tunnel of lights just flying at me. And then I just emerged into this world of brilliant white light in a place that was nothing but love. That's the only way that can describe it, just a complete feeling of love. And I stood before a being of light that did nothing but love me, was capable of only loving me. And I watched my life. I saw my life review, and I'm the one that condemned myself and criticized myself in the sense that I just wanted to do better, to be in this place and to be in this presence of this light that just unconditionally loved me, made me want to treat people better, and made me want to love myself. I think I was no different than a lot of people that are always criticizing themselves or feeling guilty about things. That's the way that I was raised. That's the religion that I was raised in, that, God was someone to be feared and that I would be judged. So I needed to walk a straight line. And it was so different than that. I was loved unconditionally. And all I wanted to do was come back and do better and love people and learn how to love and forgive and be a better person and have something better to offer. And all of the things that I was taught all of my life about the way that religion was, or the way that God is through my religion, it wasn't true for me in that experience. So I came back with a real thirst to find the truth and find knowledge. Those were the two words that I woke up with that just, I heard them over and over and over, the importance of finding truth and seeking knowledge. So that's what my life has been about, trying to figure out what it is all about. And I'm open to anything. I would listen to anybody, read anything. I just want to find the truth in everything. But the one thing that I feel like I cannot go wrong with is loving people. And no matter how hard that can be to do at times, it can be really challenging and difficult, then I still have to go to that place where I felt that unconditional love coming from God and try to get that feeling in my heart and then send that out to other people. So the main question that I was asked when I was requested to do this was, one of the questions was, was my experience that have to do with the religion or the faith that I was raised in? And it absolutely didn't. And that's what makes me believe that the one thing that I can know for sure is that we all need to love each other, and we need to get rid of this fear energy. Am I a Christian, and do I believe in reincarnation? And I wish I could give a simple yes or no answer to both of those, but I really can't, because the one thing that I learned in my near-death experience is that I was totally shocked to see how different things were from what I had been taught. The one thing that did for me, it really taught me how I need to be open to all possibilities. And the one message that I came away with, it was so strong, and I heard those words over and over in my mind when I woke up in the hospital, was the importance of seeking truth and knowledge. So that says to me that I need to question everything, I need to have an open mind, and I need to find the truth in all things. I could go on and on for a long time talking about all the things that I was raised to believe as fact from the time I was a child, that as I got older in life, things changed or discoveries were made, and then all of a sudden we were told, well, that's really not the way it is. This is the way that it is. But the one thing that I can say in that car wreck, when I had my near-death experience and went through the tunnel and stood before the light, it was a powerful supreme being that I was a part of, that my soul, my consciousness that was there with me at that time was a part of this light. I was made of that same essence, but yet my perception was that this being of light was definitely a supreme being. It was not, as I had been taught, that I would be judged and I would either be led into heaven or I would be banished to hell or to suffer some place that was outside of heaven. That just, to me, and I don't mean this against anyone else, but that just seems crazy. It makes no sense to me with respect to what I saw. I stood before a being of light that was nothing but unconditional love, that loved me and wanted the best for me. And what I viewed in my life review, watching that movie of my life in front of this being, it was not a pretty sight. You know, I was full of anger. I was resentful. I felt hatred towards God. I denied there was a God, because there couldn't be a God that would make the world the way that it was, just because I had some kind of negative experiences that had happened in my life and through my teenage years. I was very angry at the time, but yet this being of light did nothing but love me. And I was given information in a way that wasn't words, but I was given understandings of things. And the one thing that was very, very clear to me was that our emotions create energy that goes out and affects other people. And what we have to do is get rid of that, transform that negative energy that really comes into the category of either fear, if it's hatred, anger, any of those things, it's fear energy.